Alright, I know what you guys are thinking. It's Thursday. Where's the new comic book day top 10 list? You guys know I'm still living out in Oklahoma and we just got rocked with a massive snowstorm. Everything pretty much got shut down. The shipments got delayed, so I wasn't able to pick up my books for this new comic book day. So instead, I went to a different comic book shop and I went through long boxes for like 4 or 5 hours. As you can tell, I got a massive stack right here, so I can't wait to go over them with you guys. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone. AR Comics here, and today I'm going to be going over this week's comic book haul. I've got a massive stack of books that I cannot wait to go over with you guys. It's all Star Wars or Spider-Man, so if that sounds like something that's up your alley, make sure you keep watching. But before I get started on this, if you are new to the channel, I drop weekly comic book content, and if you want to join a community that's dedicated to comic books and raising awareness for mental health, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button down low and the little bell to get notified every time I drop new content. You won't regret it. And now, without further ado, let's get started on these books. So I hope you guys were able to get everything for new comic book day. I'm pretty bummed that this snowstorm happened. I do love snow, but it was just pretty bad timing. So as I was saying before, I was going through some long boxes at one of my comic shops for about 4 or 5 hours today. I found some really good stuff. They're all minor keys. So let's get started on it. I'm going to go through these pretty quickly because it is a big stack and I don't want to bore you guys to death. So first up, we've got Star Wars Rise of Kylo Ren number 4. This is the origin of Ben Solo. And following that, we've got Star Wars Knight Errant number 1. This is the first appearance of Carol Holt. This is a Jedi Knight, and it's also the first appearance of Vinar Treese. Put that one right there. And now we've got another one, Star Wars Legacy number 49. This is the first appearance of Vidu Anajalak. It's a member of the Hutch species. So we're going to move these 3 out of the way for you guys now. And moving on, following it with more Star Wars Legacy, we've got issue number 13. This is the first full appearance and death of Darth Krull. That's a pretty sweet cover, too. Now we've got Star Wars Legacy number 14. This is the first appearance of Gun Yage. And then that's the last of the Star Wars Legacies, so we're going to be moving on to Star Wars Knight of the Old Republic, number 33. This is just a cover appearance of Hazan, but this is a badass cover. I'm just going to show that a little bit closer because this one is very cool. So grab that one, move these ones out of the way. And now I got 2 copies of this one. We've got Star Wars The Old Republic, number 6. This is the issue where Teneb Kel becomes Darth Thanaton. And I actually grabbed 2 of these copies, so I'm going to show that one off to you real quick as well. So the thing with a lot of these copies, they all are relatively dirty because I found them all just chilling in some long boxes. And honestly, some of these Spider-Man ones literally had dust on them that I had to blow off. So they all pretty much need to be cleaned. I had to put fresh bags and boards on them because some of them weren't even in bags. And then the ones that were in bags didn't even have boards in them. So that kind of sucked. So moving on, I'm really happy about these 2 that I found. So this one, we've got Star Wars Heir of the Empire, number 4 of 6. This is the first cover appearance of Mara Jade. This is the wife of Luke Skywalker. I know the first issue is the big one, but I was also able to find issue number 3. Nothing really special about this one. It's just, it goes in sequence with the series. So move those. And now I found 3 copies of this next one. We've got Star Wars The Clone Wars. This is the 3rd appearance of Ashoka Tano. And this is a big issue. Maybe not this one in particular, but a lot of people are hyping up that character. That's the first appearance in the first issue of the Clone Wars. But hey, 3rd appearance is a 3rd appearance. So I grabbed 3 copies of those, as I was saying. So there's 2 of them. And there's the 3rd one. And now that is everything from Star Wars. I thought I found some pretty solid stuff. Not as good as I was hoping for, but you know, for being back issues, I got everything for cover price. I was pretty happy about some of those finds. So this whole stack right here, this is all going to be Spider-Man. So we're going to be starting off with Spider-Girl number 77. Look at that gorgeous cover. While it isn't really a key, it is low print. From what I looked up, it said there's 21,759 copies that were ordered by retailers. So it is a low print. And then after that, we've got Ultimate Spider-Man number 60. I thought this was the first appearance of Ultimate Carnage. I was wrong. I think it's 62 or 63. Someone that knows better than me, let me know down low in the comment section. But needless to say, it still is a very badass looking cover. So I'll move that one. And now we got Spider-Man #1, The Death of Captain Stacy. That's an awesome cover as well. This one actually had a lot of damage on it. I didn't get a chance to really go through a lot of these books yet. I just basically brought them home, rebagged and bored them, and I got really excited to make this video for you. This one, though, I was going through it just a little bit. It's in pretty rough shape. The back is pretty torn up, and it is what it is. But after that, we've got Spider-Man India #1. This is the first appearance of Pavitar Prabhakar. I've probably butchered the life out of that name, but hey, first appearance of that character, and it's a pretty sweet cover too. And after that, we've got Spider-Verse #1. This is the variant cover to that one. And here is the actual main cover, and it does have a first appearance of it. So here's the Spider-Verse, first appearance of Lady Spider. Very cool cover, very happy I was able to find both of these. So moving these out of the way for you. Next up, we're going to be getting into some of the older stuff now. So we've got Web of Spider-Man #90. I love these covers. And I was able to find the green one as well. So Spider-Man #26. They don't really have any big significance either. They're just kind of anniversary issues. And I don't know, I just love the covers. So we're going to get these out of the way. And same thing with this one. I thought it had significance when I was there, so I bought 2 copies of them. But I pretty much just love this cover, just like the last few of these. We've got Spider-Man #17. That is just such a badass cover. I know they did an homage to that too. I think it was the newest series of Symbiote Spider-Man. Maybe not the newest series, but the one before that. They did a remaster cover of this one. It was very cool. So I grabbed 1 copy, and there is the second copy of that one. And next up, we've got Spider-Man #13. Same thing, Todd McFarlane cover. Absolutely love it. I grabbed 2 copies of that when I was there. There's the second one. And now this was a pretty big one I found. I know you can still get this one on eBay for very cheap. It's not an expensive book. It's probably floating around $10 last time I checked. Maybe it went up a little bit more. But I found, let's see. I grabbed 5 copies of it. Because you never know when this is going to pop up and it's going to be big. But we got Spider-Man 2099 #1. There's a lot of back and forth of first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. If you watched my last video, I showed off the other one for Amazing Spider-Man. I believe it was 365. A lot of people say that's the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099. But it is in the back on some previews. So it's one of those things. Do you agree with previews being first appearances? It is still in a comic book. Or do you think that this is going to be the first appearance of Spider-Man 2099? Same thing. Let me know what you think about it down low. I think it's Amazing Spider-Man 365, personally. But then moving on, like I said, I picked up 5 total copies. There are the other ones. And then I grabbed Web of Spider-Man #125. This is the first appearance of Phil Urich. I'll put that one right there for you. I thought this was a really cool one too that I found. Another Web of Spider-Man. This is #15. This is the first appearance of Chance. And, you know, he's just that gambler that turned into a supervillain. He's in the latest Spider-Man series. He doesn't really play a big part, but that was kind of a cool little arc. I know that's crazy hearing me say that something in the new Spider-Man run is actually pretty cool. This one I was really happy about finding. Actually, these next few I was extremely happy about finding. So we've got Amazing Spider-Man #375. This is the first appearance of Anne Weying and then Carl Brock as well. So that's Eddie Brock's wife and then Eddie Brock's dad. This is in great condition. I was really happy to find that in the back bins. And then moving on, we've got Amazing Spider-Man #345. This is the issue where Cassidy becomes infected with the symbiote. So that's a really cool issue too to own. This one I didn't pay cover price for, as you can tell. $8.99 on the front. It is what it is, but it's still in great condition. Very low price too for what it is. And moving on after that, this is definitely a hot one right now. We've got ASM 257. This is a first appearance that Ned Leeds becomes the Hobgoblin. Very happy about that one too. Also in fantastic condition. And right after that, Amazing Spider-Man #258. Same thing. I just bought it because of sequential order. So moving on, like I was saying, I was extremely happy with finding both of those. But then we've got the Spectacular Spider-Man #176. This is the first appearance of Corona. It's a virus that basically takes over New York City. At least I'm almost positive that's what it was. I know it's the first appearance of Corona. I know when the coronavirus popped off, a lot of people are hyping up this issue. Like, oh man, it's coronavirus, Corona in a Spider-Man series. I don't know. It was cool to find though. And then after that, we've got Peter Parker, the Spectacular, number 70. This is the third appearance of Cloak and Dagger. And then we're going to be continuing on with this one. Same thing, number 69, but this is the second appearance of Cloak and Dagger. And the final issue that I'm going to be talking about that I just found in my latest comic book haul, we've got the same thing, but it's issue number 22, and this is the first battle between Spidey and Moon Knight. Those are all some pretty solid books that I just found, so let me move these out of the way and let me show off this slab that I picked up. Alright, so those were all the issues that I found digging through some back bins, and now this slab. I'm so happy I have this slab. I didn't find it at the comic shop. I won it in an eBay auction, and let me tell you about this shipping. So they sent it in one of those medium-sized rectangular priority mailers. All good, that's what I shipped mine in, but it had one piece of bubble wrap kind of wrapped around it, not even taped to it. And then they had some Diet Coke cans, like a 12-pack, you know, the ones where you rip the top off and the can just kind of slides down. They had that kind of going around the edges, like crinkled onto it, and then nothing else. It was just kind of in there sliding around. This slab is okay. It is a CGC, it's the old slab, so it's a lot thinner, and I don't know, I was actually a little bit worried when it came in and I heard it literally just being thrown around. So we've got right here the Avengers 57 5.0. Look at that beautiful, beautiful cover. I'm so happy that I have one of these in my collection now. So I think I overpaid a little bit for it. I spent around $300 after tax and shipping. I think it was like $320-ish. And they're selling for a lot less in this kind of condition, but my thought process was, so I was looking at the pictures, which is something you guys always need to do when you're looking at comics on eBay. Ask the questions, do whatever you need to do. So this is a 5, but I'm going to include pictures to make it look a little bit better if you can't always see it. But the front can 1,000% be pressed. There's a big crease right there. There's a crease going down the center. And while some of it is color breaking, mainly this one going over here, and there's some color breaking ones off to this side right there, a lot of it is pressable. So we can make this cover just look a lot neater. I can clean up this little white section to just make it pop a little bit more. Same with like the outlining letters, but here's the real kicker. So when you flip this over to the back side, this is honestly one of the nastiest backs that I have seen in a very long time, especially for something that's being graded. So when I saw that, while I was thinking, you know, I am overspending a tad bit, it is technically a 5, and I think I can clean this up a lot more. Now, I'm not 100% on grading. I'm not an expert in it, but I think based on some of these creases that I think I can get out, I might be able to bump this up to at least a 6, maybe a whole nother number. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to be actually doing a video of me cracking this open and showing you guys what my steps are, what my techniques are. And if you want a more in-depth, step-by-step type thing, hit up Comics for Cheap on Instagram. He is literally the go-to guy, at least that I talk to all the time about pressing and cleaning. Anytime I have a question, that's who I ask. But as I was saying, be on the lookout for that. I am going to be doing a video at some point. I'm going to be cracking it open. I'm going to be showing the spots that I think that I can press, that I can clean. And I'm just going to see what I can do to this book, and I'll give you a whole step-by-step guidance on what I am doing, and we're going to see how it turns out. So what do you guys think of this latest haul? I think I found some very bomb books in the back bins today, and I'm so happy about that slab. I definitely think I can bump that up from a 5 to maybe a 6. Let me know down low in the comments section what you think about it. But thank you for watching my video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And if you don't want to miss out on any of my upcoming content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down low and the little bell to get notified. Every time I drop new content, you won't regret it. And I've got 2 more videos sitting off to the side here with more of my comic book content. Click on one of those and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.